feeling, but do you all ever get that feeling when you just get so excited or so happy and proud of yourself when you accomplish something? Sometimes you just want to dance around. Sometimes you just want to do a little dance or jump up and down full of joy because it's a great feeling, right? And I know as all of us as humans, your biggest dream is that you will live a full life and fly. Am I right? Am I right? Exactly. So you can live a full life and fly by simply becoming an entrepreneur, being your own boss. If you don't know what an entrepreneur is someone who owns their own business, someone who is their own boss, and is doing amazing things. So I'm going to talk to you all about how to become an entrepreneur. My name is Chef Simone Bridges. I'm the owner of Goddess Food Factory and founder of Simone Bridges Inspires, Inc. I'm a 15-year-old baker, speaker, author, youth stream advocate, but most importantly, an entrepreneur. There are 5 simple steps to becoming an entrepreneur. Owning your own business, being your own brand. And I'm going to teach you all these 5 simple steps. Now you can simply go and watch a YouTube video or just watch any entrepreneur, watch them grow over time. But I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be giving you all these gems today. So go ahead and take out your notebooks, your notepads, your pens, pencils. And if you don't have those, go ahead and take out your phones and go to your Notebooks app and write down all of this information and the key points that you may hear today because it is really important. So make sure you just listen carefully and jot down these notes, okay? So 5 simple steps. Remember that. There are 5 simple steps to become an entrepreneur and live a full life and fly. So I like to break it down into 5 simple steps, like an acronym. But we're going to do a little acronym for steps. So first you have S.T.E.P.S. That's how you spell steps. So first we have S, which is the literal steps. So the steps that it takes to reach that final goal, right? Now, I'm not just talking about the steps that you walk. I'm talking about the steps that you walk to reach that final goal, to cross that finish line, to reach that final goal of becoming a successful entrepreneur, okay? So you simply do that. We started off with S for steps. You simply do that by first figuring out the difference between what you love and what you like. Now this took me a while to figure out because I'm telling you I had all the talents in and out of the book. I was doing a little bit of everything. I was singing, dancing, drawing, painting, sewing, running track, playing basketball. I was doing a little bit of everything, but most importantly, through that whole entire journey, I stuck with baking because that is what I love to do. Now, all my other likes, I put my hobbies to the side because those were just what I like to do. But the main one that stuck with me is what I loved, which was baking. So I took that, which is what I love, and I centered it around my whole entire business, Goddess Food Factory. So Goddess Food Factory is centered around baking. Now, what I had to do next was find my niche. That's what you have to do next. That's step 2. Figure out what your niche is. What makes you unique? A niche is something that makes you unique, makes you stand out from everybody else. Now me, I'm the owner of Goddess Food Factory. I love baking, but what makes me different, what my niche is that I use culinary concepts to teach STEAM education. STEAM is science, technology, reading, engineering, arts, and mathematics. STEAM education is super duper important to me. So that is what makes me different. That's what makes me stand out from everybody else. I'm not just a baker. I'm a baker that teaches kids to learn STEAM education using culinary concepts. That's what makes me special. That's what makes me unique. So you have to find out what you love, and you have to figure out what your niche is. And then the third step is to figure out what can you do next. What's your next plan? You have to plan out everything. So what do you have next? What's next up for you? And once you figure that out, it could possibly be marketing. So you could, take a regular walk to this gas station or to the store to buy some new products, and you could say, please make sure you follow me on all social medias at Goddess Swoop Jacks. This is very, very important. Keep some cards on you, some flyers on you. Market yourself. That's what you could say is your next thing. You're going to figure out how to market yourself. So you could bring some flyers or some cards around, and you could ask people to follow you on all social medias at Goddess Swoop Jacks. Or you could say to yourself, okay, I'm going to brainstorm some new products. So for me, I could say I'm going to come up with a cookbook. I'm going to come up with some new recipes. So I could be constantly brainstorming some new products for my line. You never know what's next out for you, but you have to figure out what's next. What is your plan? And once you figure out what's your plan, it's best to jot it down, write it down, schedule it all out. And the best way to schedule out your plan is by using a calendar. I promise you, if you are an entrepreneur, your best friend will be a calendar. A calendar will be your best friend because you will have everything planned out. Everything will run smoothly, no matter if you're getting your hair done, your nails, your feet done, getting a facial, simply going out with your friends. Put that in your calendar. If you have an interview, if you have a podcast you have to do, a big event that you're going to be a part of, put that in your calendar. Whatever it is, going on vacation, put it in your calendars. Therefore, you don't have to sit there and go back and say, well, what do I have to do this week? What do I have to do next week or next month or next year? Put everything in your calendar. It will save you so much time. Therefore, when somebody asks you if they want to use you for something or like invite you to an event, you can go in your calendar and say, oh, give me 1 second. Let me check my calendar for such and such dates. Go in your calendar and you sit there and say, I'm available for this day. Or you can say, no, I'm not available for this day, but I am available for this day. Or I am available for this time to this time. Make it accessible for them and for you. Okay? So a calendar will be your best friend. So there are 3 simple steps. For S in steps, that's so simple. Just follow those steps. Figure out what you love and what you like. Figure out what your niche is. And then plan out everything using a calendar. It's super simple. So that's S for steps. S is in steps. That's literally the first one, steps. And now we're moving on to T. Take what you learn and apply it. Whatever you learn throughout that day, throughout that week, take it, absorb the information, write it down, study it, and apply it to yourself. Apply it to your business every single day because I promise it is going to only sharpen you in your knowledge. I know what me and my mom does is when when we wake up in the morning, sometimes we will go ahead and listen to Mario Armstrong, and we will listen to his podcast. For you all who may not know who Mario Armstrong is, he is a 2-time Emmy winner. He is super amazing. He has this podcast called Wake Up and Level Up. And it was this one episode, and it was talking about creating multiple ways of income, or something along those lines. And he ended up asking, he said, I cannot remember this, but he was super funny. But he once asked, he said, what else can you create that you haven't yet created that could bring new revenue streams for your business? You hear that? What else can you create that you haven't yet created that could bring new revenue streams for your business? I always tell myself, I cannot forget this one. I cannot forget those words because that is super important. That sticks with me because now I continuously think about that line that he said, that question that he asked, and I apply it every single day. So I'm constantly thinking of new ways to bring income into my business to support me so I can make you all happy as well. So I thought to myself, okay, so what else can I create? So I have my extreme baking boxes. Now I need something that is just extreme focus. So I decided to say, you know what, ding, ding, ding. Let me go ahead and make some all stream focused boxes. So that's a new product. Cha-ching! And then I told myself, okay, I have these two wonderful books, the science behind it in 17 under 17. Now I just need to, well, you actually can get those books off of my website, www.goddessfoodfactory.com, or from my booth over there. But I also told myself, I said, you know what? I need to come up with my very first cookbook. So I thought about that and I brainstormed that and now I'm working on it, so that's another product. Cha-ching! And then I told myself, okay, what else can I do? We're in this pandemic, I can have some virtual classes. Cha-ching! I can make some Goddess Food Factory bedding. Cha-ching! And I can even have some Goddess Food Factory beachwear. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. There are so many things that you can do by simply taking what you learn from that day or from that week and applying it every day, because not only you're helping you in your business, but you're sharpening your knowledge as well. You're sharpening your brain. So that is T. Take what you learn and apply it. So we have S, which is steps, the steps that you take. And now we have T, take what you learn and apply it. Now we're moving on to E, evolve over time. Continue to grow, meaning grow yourself and grow your community. Grow yourself and grow your community. This is super important. You want to continue to grow yourself. You know, I started off my business January 28th, 2017. I had my grand opening for Goddess Food Factory. And it was so amazing. Everybody came out. Everybody supported me. Friends, family members, just people from around the building. It was just amazing to see all the community come around, come together just to support me. And that's when it clicked. Wow, I'm actually going to be somebody. I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I'm going to be my own boss. I'm going to be doing my own thing, living my life to the fullest. As an entrepreneur, conquering my goals, reaching my dream as an entrepreneur. Then I told myself, okay, at that moment, I only had, let's say, I had a couple of products. I had, I think I had one book at the time. I had some aprons, some backpacks, some hats, and then I had like little other outfits for girls, because at the time I had like a little side thing going on called Goddess Girls, and I was all about girls at the time. You know, just empowering little girls. And I told myself, you know what? I'm going to end up having lots of products by the end of this. I'm going to end up having lots of products. And actually, no, not by the end of this. But moving forward, I'm going to end up growing much more products, because it never ends. It never ends. We keep on going. We keep on setting new goals for ourselves. So it never ends. But from years from now, I'm going to have much more products than this. And guess what? Now, I have lots and lots and lots of products. I have 2 books. I've been on Steve Harvey. I've been on Wonder Round. I've been on lots of news. I've been on River City Live. I've been doing lots of things. I have all these different recipes. I do baby showers now. I make pies, cobbas, cupcakes, brownies, all these different treats. I have so many more products. I have 2 books, the science behind it, and 17 under 17. I'm coming out with my very first cookbook. I'm coming out with these stream boxes very, very soon. I have a lot that I'm doing. And guess what? I just got finished filming this other show that I'm super excited to come out about. But there's so much that's going on. I've grown exponentially from 2017. 3 years, guys, going on 4. 3 years going on 4. And I've grown exponentially. I have continuously evolved over time. But guess what? I didn't stop by just growing myself. I continue to grow my community, which was really, really, really important. mostly important, actually, to continue to grow my community. Because my community was there from the beginning to support me and my dreams and my goals. So I want to continue to support my community's dreams and goals and help them meet their needs. So I said, okay. So a while ago, I decided to start my own nonprofit organization, which has allowed me to do so much for my community, and I'm so thankful for everybody who has helped me along the way. So I started my own nonprofit organization, Simone Bridges Inspires, Inc. And I have been able to go across schools and talk to them about entrepreneurship and the importance of STEAM education. I have also been able to go and talk to the Boys and Girls Club, and I've been able to inspire kids all across the country, and I've even been able to pull up a big event, you all. A big, huge event that was super successful. I can't tell you all how successful it is. It was like super duper successful. There's no word to describe it. Ah, man, that feeling of being able to do something for your community is just amazing. And because I'm an entrepreneur, it allowed me to do that. But let me tell you all about this event before we move on. This event was so cool. The event is called Streamcella. I was able to host my very own Streamcella. And a Streamcella is like the Coachella. Well, it is the Coachella, but it's in a stream version. So it's a Coachella adding the science, the technology, reading, engineering, arts, and mathematics. It was super amazing. We got over 100 kids sponsored to attend the event for free. How amazing is that? What? How amazing is that? That's super cool. Over 100 kids. And better yet, they even got back to school items. They got a whole entire backpack with some pencils, pens, crayons, markers, glue sticks, glue bottles, and a whole bunch of other school supplies. They had 2 meals. We had all different types of performances. So we had Cookie Monster, we had Elmo, we had all these other different types of people, and it was just super amazing, super cool. And I was like, wow. Wow. So we're able to do all of this just by simply being an entrepreneur, simply growing yourself and growing your community. That's what's super important. Grow yourself and grow your community. Evolve over time. So that's E, evolve over time. So we have S for steps, we have T, take what you learned and apply it, and we have E, evolve over time. Now we're moving on to P, and I like to call these the 3 Ps. So you have practice, promote, and positivity. Practice, promote, and positivity. Very, very important to have the 3 Ps. You want to practice what you do all the time, day in and day out. Practice what you do, because you know what they say, practice makes perfect, right? So practice what you do, whether you're learning more about it, whether you're reading up on it or physically doing it, whatever you are focused around, whatever you love doing, whatever your passion is, whatever your mission is, practice doing it 24/7 because you're only going to get better. You're only going to learn new things. You're only going to grow from it. So practice what you're doing all the time. Next, you want to promote yourself. Be a walking billboard for your own brand. So what I do sometimes is I would go around, I would slap on the shirt, and I have my logo on it, Goddess Food Factory. So when I'm walking around nice and proud with my little cool Goddess Food Factory outfit on, sometimes some people may be like, oh, that's really cool. What is that? Where you get that from? And I'll say, I own my own business, so I'm an entrepreneur. And you slide up the business card, and you say, here, you can get it off of my website. Make sure you show them where the website is. www.goddessfoodfactory right here. Yes, this is my website. You can order off of my website, and then you plug this in too. And while you're at it, if you want to learn more about me, you can follow me on all social medias at Goddess Food Jazz, at GODDESSFOODJAX. Yes, and that's what you tell them. And there you have a new sale possibly. You have a new customer and a new follower. simply by promoting yourself, simply by growing your brand, being a walking billboard for yourself. You see, this is only going to help grow you in your business. This is only you promoting yourself, building your brand. This is only going to help you evolve over time. I'm telling you, listen to this, jot this down so you can take what you've learned from today and apply it. So that is P. So we have the two P's. We have the two P's. We need to go over one more piece. So we have practice, we have promote, now positivity. You want to continue to be positive all the time. Always have a positive air around you, positive community surrounding you. Positivity is super important because when they see that you're being a natural giver and you're being positive, they're going to want to return the favor to you. If you're being all boring and slumped one day, then they're going to be all slumped one day. But if you have energy and you're like, oh, I'm ready, we're going to get some sales in, we're going to come up with new ideas, we're going to come up with new products today, they're going to have that same energy. They're going to be ready. They're going to be glad to help you out. When people see people who have good airs, they're going to want to hang around those people. People love people with good vibes. That's why people have on the shirts, they say good vibes only. Because people love good vibes. People love natural givers. All the time, it's important to stay positive. Stay positive. So those are the three P's. You have practice, promote, and positivity. So let's go over all of it. So we have S, steps, T, take what you learn and apply it, E, evolve over time, and then P, the three P's, practice, promote, and positivity. Now we're moving on to the last and final S, success. Being successful, reaching your goals. And you can do all this by following the steps, taking what you learn and apply it, evolving over time, practice, promote, and having positivity. But most importantly, you can reach success by selecting your peers wisely. You want to make sure you select your peers wisely because your peers, your people are the ones who are going to guide you. Your people who are going to uplift you. The people who are going to continue to support you and make sure you grow, help you grow. You always want to select your peers wisely. So for me, this is not only saying positivity, although having people around you who are staying positive is very, very important because this will help you go far, far away. But people who are going to continue to support you in your business and help bring opportunities to your business and to you. So when they say, and what I mean by people like that is people who will be free to donate to whatever fundraiser that you may have. And they'll be the first ones to say, hey, yes, I'll definitely donate this much and I'll donate that much because it's for a good cause. I'll be happy to help you out with that. Or people who will definitely sit there and say, okay, I definitely want to help that child out because she's doing some great things. And they sit there and say, okay, so this is what I'm going to do. They see you and they say, oh, I gotta go tell Erica about this because so she can get her baby Simone in this event because they're sitting there and they may be having some big event. They're gonna have Beyonce there, they're gonna have Oprah Winfrey there, they're going to have Ellen there, they're going to have all these different big people there. Taraji P. Henson. Some amazing people there. Janelle Monáe. You never know. Those people may be there and you're just like, oh, yeah, I gotta get Chef Simone at this event. People like that because they want you to have these amazing opportunities brought to you. You want to surround yourself with people like that because this will help you out a lot. And not only surround yourself with people like that, but surround yourself with people higher than you as well. Because if you surround yourself with people higher than you, then they will definitely teach you new things every single day. They will teach you new things all the time. So you're constantly learning something. Your brain is constantly getting sharper. Your knowledge is constantly getting sharper. And if you do this, your whole entire community will continue to help you grow. You'll be growing with your community. But that's super important to make sure you select your peers wisely. So that's S, success. So we have S, steps. We have T, take what you learn and apply it. E, evolve over time. P, the 3 Ps, practice, promote, and positivity. And then success. You all can do it. Just simply follow these 5 steps. You know what? I challenge you all to follow these 5 steps. Follow these 5 steps to become a successful entrepreneur. Become a successful entrepreneur, you all. I know you can do it. I know you can accomplish these goals. I know you can become a successful entrepreneur. Simply follow these 5 steps. I'm Chef Simone Bridges. I'm the owner of God's Food Factory and founder of Simone Bridges Inspires Inc. And I challenge you to follow these 5 steps and become a successful entrepreneur. Thank you. Bye.